Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. It's great to have you here. Thank you very, very much for stopping by and taking the time. I love seeing that people are viewing this. This is why I do it. My intention with this channel, my mission statement, I guess, is to share messages with you that I may receive. I'm on a continuous path of learning and relearning and sharing the most upliftment that I can, because we all go through challenging times. There's never going to be a life that I've ever heard of or experienced or been around that doesn't have that. So it's how we get through those times that's important, and to know that we, yes, and can do get through those times. And that's what I love. So I'm a very optimistic person with the reality of things that have been very difficult and come through the other side. And so I'm here for you. I love to share, common concerns with people. I'm just about as average that way as anybody could possibly be. But I am spiritual in the sense that I definitely do get messages. I definitely do believe in our ability and our higher power, if you will, whatever term you choose to use to navigate our lives in the best possible way. And so anyway, with that spiel, moving forward, welcome new and returning viewers. I am going to read our I Ching coin message. Now, I Ching coins, they've been around forever. This is not a light subject in any means. There are books upon books upon books that describe and explain the meanings of the different hexagrams. So I don't ever mean to take light this beautiful oracle that I've had myself now for like 26 years. But it is a general reading when I read in this format. So I only ask that if you ask a question of your own or you have one written down, that it does pertain to you on some level. Some days, of course, it will more than others. And some days it'll be as though it's pointing directly at you and only you. And you'll know what I mean, right? So today we had 2 moving numbers, which means we have extra messages. A couple days now we hadn't had any, which is fine. There's no right or wrong in this regard. But so it's interesting. We've got 2 6s in the middle, which means we have a 6 that's part of the upper hexagram and a 6 that's part of the lower. So there's more intensity and more meaning and layers within the hexagram that way. That's really basically what that means. So the first card is Chung Fu, and the number 61, and the title is Inmost Sincerity, which I know I've pulled a couple times and I instantly resonate with, and I love hearing, I love being and working and practicing authenticity and sincerity on a daily basis. So the first part, in the upper part of the hexagram, is Sun, Wind, Wood, and Gentle, and the below is Tui, Lake, Marsh, and Joyful. So the messages today read: Chung Fu moves even pigs and fish. Good fortune. Advantageous to cross the great stream, and in being firm and correct. Sincerity will transform a country. And that is just a beautiful, thought process. Certainly for me. I hope it is for you as well. So the 2 moving numbers are 6 in the 3rd position. He has met with his mate. Now he beats his drum, and now he leaves off. Now he weeps, and now he sings. Well, I take that, and I don't normally do any professing or, anything actually other than to read you messages for your benefit. I just simply felt so strongly on how there's the up and downs, the up and downs, the highs and lows, and the temperance that's so much needed for all of us. And that's going to lead to calmer and more understanding, I think, internally for ourselves. It's an introspection that I think is necessary to keep in mind. And 6 in the 4th position, he is like the moon, nearly full, and like a horse in a chariot whose fellow disappears. He breaks from his former companion, no error. I've not read that to you with this card, and we've gotten the inmost sincerity. I like it very, very much. And we do break away from fellow companions at times, right? And it's for all the reasons that we can list, this long, I suppose. Only to find new ones and to recognize the benefits from that, because that's where I go. I choose to go that way. That is the moving hexagram. And then it becomes a non-moving, and that is Chen. And the number is number 1. Creative is the title. The above part of the hexagram is Chen, creative, active in heaven. And below is Chen, creative, active in heaven. Because when I made the hexagram, you probably can't see it from there, we had the 7s, 2 6s in the middle and 7s. And then when it becomes a non-moving, it's all 7s the whole way up. And that says something right there too. So creative speaks of Chen represents what is great and originating, penetrating, advantageous, correct, and firm. The method of Chen is to change and transform. Conditions of great harmony are preserved in union. The superior man renews activity with untiring effort, advantageous to persevere. Well, I always believe it's advantageous to persevere. And I think I've only really, really realized that in the past decade when I suppose in some respects I've persevered, but I've really diligently and purposely made a point of it, knowing I had to wait. There was a time frame that had to be a consideration, and boy, it definitely pays off, because then that time is gone. And here we are in next decade to start and move forward and try something else or the same, whatever it may be. And to persevere and believe and have trust, it's all going to come out okay. So those are our moving I Ching coin messages. I hope you liked that and they resonated with a majority of you. You can let me know. Today we're going to do an overall tarot reading with the Art Nouveau tarot. I'm sorry, I didn't take them out ahead of time. But I will say that today's astrology is pretty much what I've been saying the last couple. There's nothing changed since we spoke yesterday, or I spoke with you. I just, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so I've got a lot of people I know that are have some plans, which is nice and sweet and kind and romantic, and I hope that that's fabulous, but we'll talk about that again tomorrow. This week, as I said, from the weekly tarot that I read on Mondays, was just complete and total heartfelt, heart-opening chakra information of emotion and love and creativity and all the really beautiful, beautiful parts that we can exude. And speaking of which, kind of fell out. I like to get the cards that are shooters, or whatever you want to call them. So today, for the overall energy, everyone, we have the Ace of Cups. So we're still in that cup phase, aren't we? I love the Ace of Cups. The aces represent new. They represent beginnings, number 1. And boy, that can be on so many levels. But of course, the cups are, once again, for those that are new or haven't heard this, they represent the water signs of the zodiac, which are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and they are incredibly, as far as personality traits in regards to water signs, there's a depth of emotion that runs so deep, and there's sensitivity, and there's creativity, and there's great love and great passion and great concern and caring for life, people in general, the world. I mean, it goes on and on. It's just the part of us that I think we all have some water in some form in our charts, whether it be because of our natal chart or the houses that maybe the water signs are in. All of those things can be looked up free, these days. It's just, it's a new beginning on an emotional level, definitely. But that could pertain to love or career or friendships or new decisions that you're making for yourself, love of body, love of a regiment that you would like to continue or start, I should say. this is gorgeous. You know, it just goes along with the whole week. And we didn't pull this particular card, but we pulled a lot of the water cards on Monday and the cups. And it was gorgeous, and it's still gorgeous. And I hope you're feeling that more than I can express. So that's our overall beautiful general tarot card for today. And so I'm going to finish with our Super Attractor card. And that's right back here. And let's see here. So, manifesting. I don't have to put that many syllables on the word. Manifesting our best lives. Feeling, believing, taking the time to really sit with our intentions, our desires, and then creating that energy in alignment with the universe and our co-creator, and just making it happen. Wow, I don't know that we've gotten this. I mean, a lot of them have some similar looks, but I like all these cards. They're gorgeous to look at too. But let's just read it anyway, because if we have, it hasn't been for a while, and I don't believe we have. So I love getting new ones. I love all of them, but the new ones are super important to me. I hope they are to you. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. No, we have not gotten this. Let me read it again. There are wings on it, though. I'll show you. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. And that is so absolutely true. I mean, the times I've had the fortunate feeling of being in that connectedness, which they're becoming more, but you absolutely know it when it's happening. There's no, I can't describe to you. It'll be you that's feeling it, you knowing it, but there's that absolute magnitude of certainty. And we all deserve it, and it's our birthright, if you will, and we all have the capacity to create that and receive it, and I wish that for every single one of us. Every moment of every day, actually. So right on with that. Oh, I hope you liked those messages. I certainly loved giving them to you. And so I'll be back here tomorrow to wish you a very, very happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. Until then, you take care. Bye for now.